everybody, and welcome to Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Hello! We are here at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and we're actually not about to go in just yet. We're going to bring you in a little bit later. But first, we are going to take you on a Skyliner ride. I know, we wish you were here too, Eddie. But luckily, we get to bring all of you guys with us on this Skyliner ride. And
so what we're going to do today is we're going to take you over to Caribbean Beach, which is what the hub is for the Skyliner, where basically it's like the middle point where you can branch off to the resorts or Epcot or Hollywood Studios. So we're going to take you from Hollywood Studios over to Caribbean Beach and then back to Hollywood Studios. And then on a different day, when we're going to Epcot someday, we'll park here at Hollywood Studios and we'll take you on the Epcot line over there. So,
a lot of you guys haven't seen what it's like. You heard about it when it first opened, and then everybody was a little unsure, like, how does it work? Is it hot in there? There's just, like with anything, there were a couple of hiccups when it first opened, but we can tell you from our experience that this is the absolute one of the best ways to travel.
Absolutely. So let me give you guys a little peek at what we're looking at here. You get the Skyliners going by there. Some of them have wraps on them with characters, some of them do not. We're going to try to get one without a wrap on it so we can show you clearly out the windows. So
we're going to request that. They're not very busy.
I don't think it'll be an issue.
Yeah, we try not to, if they're busy, we don't want to make them work harder than they have to.
Exactly.
But today, I think we'll be able to ask them to wait for one that doesn't have a wrapping.
All right, so you want to make our way over there?
Now, before we do that, let's walk over. I want them to actually see what the wrappings look like. So what we mean when we say, what it means when we say we're looking for one that doesn't have a wrapping. So let's cross the street.
So as you can see, this yellow one right in front of us here does not have a wrap on it. You can see clearly out the windows. But in the background, if you see there's some Ratatouille characters. There's another one without a wrap on it, and another one without a wrap on it.
Oh my goodness, what's happening?
There's a whole bunch. Here's a Finding Nemo one coming in. So from the inside, they're much easier to see out the windows. And for what we're trying to do today, we don't want a wrap on there so we block any of your vision. Here's a Peter Pan one. So let's make our way over to the Skyliner.
This one right here, I don't know if they can really see it with the sun. That one's actually a Pirates of the Caribbean one.
And then there's a Coco one right behind it. There's Linguini and Remy. Snow White and the Seven Dwarves over here. So let's make our way over here. As you can see, there are physical distancing markers on the ground in case the line gets a little long. Right now, the line for the Skyliner is pretty much non-existent. Right across over there is the white temperature taking tent that we will go through when we come back. But we're gonna make our way over to Caribbean Beach, the hub of the Skyliner. So as you can see, as we're getting on, there are different signs. We've got clean your hands often, when coughing or sneezing, cover your mouth and nose. If there's any issues, seek medical attention. And it says, similar to other gondola systems around the world, flights aboard Disney Skyliner may occasionally be interrupted with stops and delays. And then there's the COVID-19 warning that is pretty much at any entrance of any park. We're going to go up the ramp here. As you can see, there are physical distancing markers for separating parties.
Here, why don't I go in front and ask them if we can?
There's a whole bunch right there.
Let's see, we may not have to ask.
But normally the line is pretty long over here, because the Skyliner is a pretty popular mode of transportation. Go ahead.
Hello, are we over there? How are you? right now?
We actually want to see it. Would it be okay if we got one without the wrapping around it?
Oh, sure thing. Let me know when that's on around.
Excellent.
All right, so
You can do that too.
this blue
I was
one,
going to go with this one, but my co-pilot is Chewy.
there we
So
go.
I got BB-8 on it, and that was not today.
So this blue one right here is going to be us.
Lady 347 has a natural bag.
Thank you. And we're going to be physically distanced, and we're going to be the only party inside the Skyliner.
Where normally they can actually put a lot more people in the Skyliner.
So the door is still open. We're going to say goodbye to the lovely folks at Hollywood Studios. Let's get a good wave from the cast member over here. All right, we're ready for takeoff. We have 43 people watching live right now. Let us know where you're watching from. If you're just joining us, we are a couple of park hoppers. My name is Bill,
And my name is Danny,
and we have a podcast.
and you can find that anywhere you find your favorite podcast.
Exactly. New episode coming out tonight, so be on the lookout for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Hollywood Studios. We are on our way to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort with connecting flights to Epcot International Gateway, Disney's Pop Century Resort, and Disney's Art of Animation Resort.
As you can see out the window here,
We
it's
hope
a
you enjoyed your visit to Hollywood today.
very empty parking
Now
lot.
wave goodbye to your adoring fans below.
Wave goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. So this is the back view from where we're sitting inside the Skyliner. You see, as you can tell, it's very quiet in here, which is really nice.
Yes, it's also nice and cool in here.
Yeah, so as you guys can see, there's some vents up there. There's two of them that you can push open or pull closed. One up there, and two above our heads here. There's also vents underneath the seat. So
In here, they also have a intercom, so if you have any issues,
Yes.
you can get a hold of a cast member. There's phone numbers in case of emergencies.
In just a few moments, we will be traveling
So many
over the
announcements.
headwaters of the Everglades. The water that flows from the protected wetlands around Walt Disney World Resort travels all the way to the Everglades, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Gulf of Mexico.
So many fun facts. Hi Nadia, thanks for watching.
So guys, for those of you who are just joining us, make sure you like us on Facebook. Make sure you follow us. You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter. But we do go live here on Facebook.
Quite often.
And so we like to bring you directly into the park. So like our page so that you don't miss a single magical moment.
Yes.
Now we also do more than just Disney. We also go to Universal, we go to SeaWorld, we go to all parks. We are park hoppers and we love to visit all the parks. So we try to bring you as many places as we
We're
can.
gonna make our way down to Busch Gardens, Tampa at some point. Hi Amy, how are you? Thanks for joining us. Hi Jess. So as you guys can see, like I was saying before, it's very quiet in here. It's a very peaceful ride. And you know, I have issues with heights sometimes, and the Skyliner does not bother me at all. It's such beautiful views from up here, and it's just so nice and quiet. I would prefer to ride the Skyliner anywhere over a bus or even a monorail.
And the nice thing is right now it makes social distancing or physical distancing, as
Right.
Disney likes to call it, very easy. Oh, another announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. This is our final destination. All passengers must disembark at this station. Transfers and return service are available. Thank you for flying with us.
So like we said before, we're just going to go to Caribbean Beach and back today because the Caribbean Beach is the central hub of the Disney Skyliner. So we're going to show you guys all the different tracks that you can go on. You can go over to Art of Animation and Pop Century.
Please remain seated until the doors automatically open.
Thank you, lady.
When exiting the cabin, please supervise children, collect your belongings, and watch your step. Thank you for flying with us.
Sometimes the entry is a little rough. There we go, right down into Caribbean Beach.
Por favor, cuide a sus pequeñitos, reúna sus pertenencias, salga con cuidado. Gracias por volar con nosotros.
Hit the brakes.
Not terrible.
No, not bad at all.
Especially from what I expected it to be the first time we rode this.
So we're gonna hop off here and we're gonna show you guys around the central hub, which is Caribbean Beach. Hello. Thank you. All right, so we are at Caribbean Beach at the Skyliner station. So we're gonna walk over to this sign and we're gonna show you guys what's going on over here.
Real quick, for those of you guys who are just joining us, we see a bunch of people hopping on our live stream. We are a couple of park hoppers. We have a podcast anywhere you can find your favorite podcast. And we go to all parks, Disney, Universal, SeaWorld, and beyond. So make sure you like our page so you can catch every live stream we do. We love to go ahead and bring you guys into the parks with us. And as I said, we have a podcast. We got a new episode dropping tonight, so you will see that every Tuesday.
All right, so we are at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. As you guys can peer over the water here,
Is it not beautiful here?
it's a very, very scenic resort. It's also very big.
It's much bigger than I thought when we went to go visit our friend.
Yeah, we had some friends stay here over late December, early January last year, and visiting them, we didn't realize how big it was until we actually came over here. But let's give you guys a little 360-degree peek at Caribbean Beach Resort. So there's a Skyliner station on the left there, where we just came out of.
And as you guys can tell, it's a very pretty day outside today.
It is. We're expecting a little bit of weather later, but we're going to take advantage of the nice weather while it lasts right now.
It is Florida,
It
so...
is. It is. So, we'll turn around here and we'll show you guys the sign. So here's the Disney Skyliner sign. This is, again, the central hub for the Skyliner. So basically, if you want to go anywhere, you come here first and you need to exit, and then you get on a different Skyliner ride to either Art of Animation and Pop Century. You can go to Riviera Resort and Epcot. You can go to Hollywood Studios. Or you can come right here to Caribbean Beach. So over here to the right, you can see that sign across the way. That'll take you all the way to Epcot if you got on that line. I think we'll do that probably a different day where we're going to Epcot. Because we do want to get back to Hollywood Studios because it's so rare to get a park pass there. We want to try to maximize our time inside Hollywood Studios.
Yes.
So over there is the Epcot line. Over this way, as you can see the Skyliners in the distance there, this is heading to Art of Animation and Pop Century. Art of Animation is not open right now, but Pop Century is open right now.
And actually, next month is going to be 1 year of the Skyliners being open.
Yes.
Because the Skyliners actually opened on my
your birthday.
birthday.
Yeah, and we actually rode it on the first day.
Yeah. It was a really cool thing to experience.
It was a week after we got down here to Florida when the Skyliner opened. We were really excited to be one of the first people to actually ride it. All right, so again, this is the central hub, and here's the central sign. As you can see, the different arrows pointing in different directions. If you go left, you go to Art of Animation and Pop Century. If you go right, you go to Riviera and Epcot. And if we go to the one that we just got off of straight ahead, we'll go to back to Hollywood Studios, which is where we're gonna head.
Which is where we're about to go. You can also see the time, which we wanted to make sure that we were back in the parks before 1 o'clock at Hollywood Studios, because that's when the next round of
Rise of the Resistance boarding passes.
Exactly. So we're going to attempt to get them. So far we've been able to ride it 3 times each, I believe. Is that correct?
That's correct. So we're heading back to Disney's Hollywood Studios. We're gonna hop back on this line here. And it looks like we've got a couple of cars going right now that don't have wraps. So here's a close-up of one of the Cocoa wraps.
Just 2.
All right. I'll put you in this clear cabin.
Look at that, we got
Thank
this.
you.
Thank you. Yeah, we got the same color this time. And we're back aboard the Skyliner. There's Prince Naveen and Tiana across the way.
I think we just missed a Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway car.
All right, Alright, so we're back aboard the Skyliner. We're going to head back to Hollywood Studios. It's a very spacious cabin.
You can put your feet up if you're tall enough.
There's me.
And there's me.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off to Hollywood Studios.
Land. The Kingdom of Hollywood Land. Oh, I missed that show. There's some of the Skyliners going by us here. Another announcement.
Ladies, gentlemen, and islanders of all ages, welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort.
Thank you.
We're flying to Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Thank you. I need that. You can work your way around it, Amy, but you can't park at any of the resorts without a hotel reservation. But if you have, if you have hotels that are on the monorail or the Skyliner, you can actually just hop around if you wanted to.
So Lisa, you do not have to have an active pass to ride. This is just, it's like getting on a Disney bus or getting on a monorail. You don't have to have access. I mean, if it is busier, they are going to social distance or physical distance on the line. And then you do get your own Skyliner. So it may take a little bit longer if it's busier, but no, you don't need any like reservation or anything like that.
Yeah, so all you really need to do, Amy, Lisa, is to have an annual pass and show it when you go to Hollywood Studios or Epcot if you want to walk all the way across World Showcase. But you either have to pay for parking at one of the parks or you have to have the annual pass and show it to get in. But you do not need to have a park reservation to scan to get onto the Skyliner. So I'm not sure how it's coming across on the video, but it's a little breezy in here, which feels really nice, but it's very quiet. So Amy, I don't know. I guess it depends on the cast members, because we were in the hunt for blankets.
Before you walk the red
We had
carpet,
these ink and paint blankets that we really wanted for our family, and one day we were at Magic Kingdom and they ran out, and so we were told to go over to the Polynesian to go to the gift shop to get them over there, and we just hopped on the monorail, went over to the Polynesian and walked in. There was never any check for resort reservations, anything like that. So I think it's only at the parking booths, but don't quote me on that because it could be different depending on the cast member.
And after we went to the Polynesian, when we came back through, we did have to go back through security.
Right.
So there's different security checkpoints, and I mean, it really just depends. And the thing is, the way we're living is very fluid right now, so anything could change, but at the moment I feel like taking the transportation isn't super different.
Welcome to Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Hi,
This
Megan.
is our final destination. All passengers must disembark at this station. Return service is available. Thank you, and we hope you enjoy the most magical flight on Earth.
It is pretty magical. She's not lying. So you can see there's Hollywood Tower of Terror in the background. There's the top of the Chinese Theater. You can sort of see Galaxy's Edge over there. And we're about to make our descent into Hollywood Studios. Here we go.
Watch your step. Thank you for flying with us. Por favor, permanezca sentado hasta que las puertas se abran automáticamente.
Hit the brakes.
Al salir de la cabina, por favor,
We wish you were there. Or here, I guess.
reúna sus pertenencias y salga con
There's us in the window.
Hi.
All right, gang, we're about to get off here. Thank you. Morning, or afternoon, I guess. Here's the waterway where the friendship boats you can take from Epcot to Hollywood Studios over this way. There's the boat dock over there. I don't believe they're running at the moment. Some hand sanitizer you can use. There's a really cool view of Tower of Terror over here.
Which we are definitely going to try to get on today.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Hopefully it's 13 minutes, the wait.
And then on the other side of those trees over there is where the stadium is located for Fantasmic.
I miss Fantasmic so much.
We miss very, very much right now.
Fantasmic is the only place you can see my favorite Disney character, which is Steamboat Willie. Oh, I'm so sorry you had to reschedule, Jennifer. That's really tough.
Well, look at the bright side, Jennifer. At least you were able to reschedule, and you're going to be down here in just a mere couple of months.
My mom has been trying to visit, and with everything that's been happening, she's had to reschedule a couple times too, which for those of you guys who don't know, we moved here last September, and then everything happened, and so we're missing our families, and we're looking forward to when we can travel safely again.
All right, guys, so we're going to flip this around. We're going to call it a day because we do have to go through security, and it's actually not legal to film that. So we are going to say goodbye for now, but we're going to bring you live at least one more time inside of Disney's Hollywood Studios today.
Yeah.
We might show you the new orchestra show that replaced or temporarily possibly replaced the Beauty and the Beast live on stage. So
I don't know how I'm going to feel about that.
yeah, I mean, I enjoy orchestra music, especially Disney orchestra music.
Yeah.
We're just going to let something pass us by here.
Go.
All right. So
So a couple quick things before we let you guys go. If you are watching our live stream, make sure you like us on Facebook so that you can catch our next live streams. Like I said, or like Bill said, we'll be live again today. And then we try to go live a couple times when we go to the parks. And again, we have a new episode dropping tonight.
Yep.
Apple, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, anywhere you listen to your favorite podcasts. But make sure that you keep an eye out because we're going to be bringing you into the magic. And just so you guys know, we actually didn't even have passes to Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
It says that everything's gone for like the next week and a half. And the other day, Bill had been checking, I had been checking, and I just kind of scrolled and boom, there it was. So we snagged them.
And Hollywood Studios is gone for almost a month.
Oh my goodness. So
it's the hardest park pass to get, but we were just kept trying with persistence, and we ended up getting it. So if you guys see that there aren't park passes available, keep trying.
Yeah.
People cancel, people, get rid of them. So keep whirling at it.
Ooh,
But we
blue
do
skies.
appreciate you guys joining us today.
Yeah.
And once again, we will be live at least one more time inside Disney's Hollywood Studios today. But we appreciate the audience. Thank you for the 100+ people that are watching us today. And again, just subscribe to the podcast, follow us on all social media at Park Hopper Show. And until the next time that we are live,
We'll see you around the park.